We are back on the Morgan Streetman Show, and it's time to go out there, but we do have one of our favorite segments that we haven't been able to hit over the last couple of weeks.
Well, by special request here, we're going to do This Is Your President segment. And just in case you're wondering exactly who your president is, we could hear from your president for a little clarification on that point. Let's go.
Last week, President Harris and I stood in the United States Capitol to observe one of those before and after moments in American history.
Did you catch it?
President Harris and I.
Listen again.
President Harris and I.
Oh, so maybe it's President Harris. Maybe President Harris is your president, okay? And, hey, maybe that'd be a good thing when you listen to some of the things that come out of Biden's mouth, particularly, and no wonder people are dissatisfied with his coronavirus response. Listen here to the gibberish that he spews about his response, his steps that he's taken to fight Omicron.
Now, I don't like to, outline the next steps we're taking against, I'd like to outline the next steps we're taking against the Omicron variant.
Boy, I bet you he's going to knock it right out. I'll tell you what, with mental acuity and skill like that, he's going to knock it right on out. I'll tell you, that was something he was saying while he was in Atlanta, Georgia. And he actually was talking about changing the filibuster rules in the Senate. He was eventually got around to talking about trying to pass this H.R. 1. Since they can't get it passed the old way, they want to change the rules and pass it the new way. And as part of this, he's speaking to a mostly black crowd in Atlanta. And, of course, your president cannot pass up the opportunity to tell a fib. We know this from a long history going back 40 years of dealing with Joe Biden. Joe Biden is a serial liar. And he's been caught doing it. Remember, we talked about that in his 1987 presidential campaign. He got caught lying so many times it ended his campaign. Well, he can't pass up the opportunity. So here he is in front of the black crowd, mostly black crowd in Atlanta, talking about when he was arrested for his civil rights work.
I did not walk in the shoes of generations of students who walked these grounds, but I walked other grounds because I'm so damn old I was there as well.
He is pretty old, by the way.
Hey, you think I'm kidding, man? Seems like yesterday, the first time I got arrested. Anyway.
First time he got arrested. I mean, exactly how many times has Biden been arrested for his civil rights work? Well, to hear him tell it, he was busy desegregating restaurants and movie theaters. This is a lie he told, because he's told this lie, as usual, he tells the lie multiple times. This is one he told about a month ago to graduates at South Carolina State University, where he said he desegregated restaurants and movie theaters during the civil rights era.
I got started in politics because of the civil rights movement.
Oh, okay.
I noticed some of you were looking, and I thought you were wondering, how does he know the black national anthem? Well, because I sat in a black church after going to 7 o'clock Mass. I'm happen to be a practicing Catholic. At 9 o'clock on the east side, getting ready to go out and desegregate restaurants and movie theaters.
Oh, okay. So he got into he studied under Robert Byrd, the former KKK leader. That was his mentor in the Senate. But the whole reason he got into politics, supposedly, was the civil rights movement. And he went out and he would, after 7 a.m. Mass, he would then go to the 10 a.m. Church at the black church, and then he would go out and desegregate restaurants and movie theaters. Well, all of this is a lie. He, of course, admitted this back in 1987 when he tried to pass off lies like this previously, which, again, this guy is a serial liar. Your president's a serial liar. Have we heard that before? We certainly heard that about the previous president. Well, this one, for sure, we got the tape on him, and here he is admitting that he was not an activist, was not marching, was not down in Selma. He just worked at a mostly black pool.
During the 60s, I was, in fact, very concerned about the civil rights movement. I was not an activist. I worked at an all-black swimming pool in the east side of Wilmington, Delaware.
That's close enough.
I was involved. I was involved in what they were thinking, what they were feeling. I was involved, but I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else. I was a suburbanite kid who got a dose of exposure to what was happening to black Americans when I'm in my own city.
Hey, did you catch it? Listen again.
But I was not out marching. I was not down in Selma. I was not anywhere else.
He wasn't anywhere. So, okay, there's the truth. And by the way, can you tell the difference in what Biden sounded like back in the late 80s compared to what he sounds like today. He can't even get a word out. I mean, he used to be at least able to speak coherently in public. Thank you for listening to the Morgan Streetman Show. We hope you enjoyed what you heard, and if you did, please click like and subscribe to help us out. And remember that we recommend that you exercise your brain at least once a week.